Welcome to the fascinating world of Vedas, undisputedly the oldest written literary and philosophical text in the world. From the mundane to the intellectual, the Vedas are packed with incomparable insights into virtually every aspect of life. Compiled over several centuries, the Vedas leave no aspect of the human condition untouched. Above all, they give us a ringside view of the people, the society, and the culture of those times. And helping us understand the intricacies of these ancient texts is Dr. G Ramakrishna, renowned professor of English and distinguished scholar of Sanskrit and Vedic literature.
And therefore, in the Almirah of books chronologically arranged, if there be any of human making, the first place will always belong to the Rig Veda.
Graduating from the University of Mysore, Dr. G. Ramakrishna obtained his Masters in English Literature from the University of Wales, United Kingdom. On his return to India, he joined the prestigious National College in Bangalore as Professor of English Literature. In his long and illustrious career at this venerated institution, Dr. G. Ramakrishna earned the love and respect of students not only as an excellent teacher, but also as a friend, philosopher, and guide. A prolific writer, Dr. G. Ramakrishna has authored several books on the Vedas, the Bhagavad Gita, and other Puranic texts. A man of many parts, Dr. G. Ramakrishna is an accomplished exponent of yoga, has a keen ear for music, is an avid trekker, and an inveterate globetrotter. And so, dear viewers, here is Dr. G. Ramakrishna in his own words. The Rig Veda is not all about gods and rituals. It is a down-to-earth exploration of life in all its myriad hues. There is joy and sorrow, triumph and defeat, humour and pathos. No aspect of life is left untouched. There is room for all shades of opinion. Even the sceptics have their say, as exemplified by the hymn that questions the very existence of Indra, the most powerful of all gods in the Rig Veda. In this episode, Dr. G. Ramakrishna introduces us to one of the most beautiful literary compositions in the Rig Veda, the Surya Sukta. It describes in graphic detail the pomp and pageantry of the marriage of the feminine Surya.
Possibly we can now return to the Rig Veda and look at a few other hymns and God. Indra, for example. Indra is the foremost among the gods for whom praise is showered immensely in the Rig Veda. He is known for his prowess. That he is the most powerful god among the gods of the Rig Veda is what I wanted to mention. He is a very robust god. There is a hymn in the Rig Veda in which you find the drunken Indra. He has partaken of soma so plentifully that he has lost his senses. And he goes on prattling monologues, what I am capable of. In fact, there are certain things there mentioned which I cannot reproduce because it will be very embarrassing. Indra there says that he will be able to satisfy 100 women if necessary. God Indra under the influence of Soma in the Rig Veda. That doesn't mean that we should view the Vedic text entirely on the basis of that. He says there, I am drunk. I am wondering if I should at all bless my devotees with cattle and horses. So in the drunken mood, all these days I have been granting you rewards, but now, no. I wonder if I should do that at all. Iti me mano gam ashvam sanuyamiti. Whether I should give horses and cattle to my devotees, I am in a quandary. But you see, Rig Veda, in which you have these gods and goddesses in plenty, what is the belief system? They believe that there is God Varuna, they believe that there is Indra, there is Agni. So, but there are skeptics in the Rig Veda also. There is a mantra in the Rig Veda addressed to Indra. It says, Yem sma pruchanti kuhaseti ghoram. It is a line from the Rigvedic text. So there are people who question the very possibility of somebody like Indra existing. So where is the question of propitiating a person who doesn't exist? So atheists are not unfound in the Rig Vedas. There are skeptics everywhere, and the Rig Veda is not very much worried about that. Ute mahuhu naishosti tyenam. There are some who say that he does not exist. But I nevertheless shall worship Indra. Shradasmai dhatta sajanasai. Although there are people who doubt the very possibility of someone like Indra existing, I tell you he exists, and propitiate him, etc. Good to know that there is an element of skepticism accepted as a possibility even in the Rig Veda with respect to the gods. The other hymn that is of paramount importance in the Rig Veda is what is called as the Surya Sukta. That is the marriage of Surya. Masculine Surya is one, feminine Surya is the one who is to be married. In all our marriage rituals, even today, much of what is chanted is from this Sukta. Unfortunately, wrongly understood sometimes. Surya Sukta is a Sukta with 45 stanzas, one of the longer compositions in the Rig Veda. A delightful Sukta to go through. And you find a delightful community depicted in the Surya Sukta. And the kind of collective celebration. It's not just the celebration of the marriage of an individual in a family. The story does not end there. It becomes a community event. If the procession is going on with the bride going to the bridegroom's place, the poet invites people, come on, look here, what a grandeur, look at her beauty and her colors, and on the chariot which is guided by the gods. And this girl who married, you see, was first married to Soma. Every girl who gets married in the ritualistic tradition is being married a second time. The first time she is married to Soma. Soma is a god. First husband of every girl in the Vedic tradition is Soma. And then various other persons. And this girl getting married, now going to the bridegroom's house in a procession, and the kind of hilarity, excitement, participation of the community as a whole. They cannot ignore them. Every bride, as Soma's wife first and go on. The present husband is a second one, I said. Look at the hymn goes on saying how beautifully she is clad, how ravishing she is in her looks. Very romantic composition you have in this. How dainty in her movements, how pleasant to look at, I mean, sensuous qualities. Rig Veda is not simply connected with divinity always. They are down to earth, they have their aspirations, they have their jokes, they have their painful moments. And when there is the bride in procession on her way to Soma's dwelling, Ashwins, two of them, Ashwins are always two. So on both sides you have an Ashwin each, Agni in the lead. You see, gods themselves are in the procession. Therefore, you mortals, community people, not right to look askance. How is the bride described? Her mind is running faster than the horses of the chariot, the poet says. She is still to reach the house of the bridegroom, but she is already there, mentally. Faster than the horses she is. Why can she be faster? Because wind itself is the wheel for the chariot. Maruts, gods. They are the wheels of the chariot. Therefore, this girl has already gone to the bridegroom's house. I mean, the anxiety, the tribulation, the joy, the excitement, all that is brought out very graphically in this poem, the hymn. Anrakshara rujavas santu panthaha. The community is going to bless this girl. May your path be smooth. Anrakshara rujavaha, straight santu panthaha. Yebhihi sakhayo yentu novare. Earlier, that path has been traced by others. Now this girl is tracing that path. May her path be smooth. Samaryama sambhago no niniyat sanjaha patyam suyamam astu deva. Propitiation, may everything go on. Let her have a blessed life. May her life be smooth. And then comes the one mantra which is very popular. In our tradition, if a lady goes and offers her respects to the priest or some elder person, the usual mantra, I mean in one particular caste, I am not saying that in the whole of society this is the norm. In a particular caste, the woman who offers her obedient feelings and so on to the priest, the father, the mantra recited is this: Sumangaliriyam vadhurimam sameta pashyata saubhagyamasya datva yathastam viparetana. It is from the Surya Sukta. What is the poet telling us in this stanza? It says, you people all over the place, you please see this procession. Here is this girl, Sumangaliriyam, blessed girl. Imam Sameta Pashat, come and see her. With all her beauty and pageantry. You may not be immediately connected with her, but she is a member of our community, not caste-wise. She is a member of our society, social group. Saubhagyamasya, so bless her for happiness, and then go your way. Viparetana. So this is the mantra which is used for blessing women in general, although it's totally unrelated to the context. The procession of the bride and then people being invited to join the procession offer blessings. Here one woman comes and falls at my feet and I say, Sumangali Vadhuri Mam Sameta Pachas. Viparetana is all right. Offer your blessings and get out. And then what are the soft words spoken to the bride? What are the hopes expressed about her future? What are the tribulations that she might be facing when she goes to her husband's house? Kalidasa, of course, made use of this in his Shakuntala, putting it into the mouth of Kanva while blessing Shakuntala, who is leaving for the palace. Samrajni Shvashure Bhava. You be the queen in your parents-in-law's house. You are leaving your parents' house. And in the other house, you should be the queen. We hope that your position will be that of a queen, not subordinate and humiliated and oppressed, hopefully. Samrajni Shvashram, oh, your husband's brothers and everyone. Nanandari Samrajni Bhava. Samrajni Adi. You be the queen in all departments when once you have taken your position in your husband's place. She will be the presiding lady in the husband's abode. Not a secondary role for her, but a very fundamental position of priority, respect and all that. That is the kind of poem. This is one of the most beautiful literary compositions in the Rig Vedic compendium. As far as their other aspects of enjoyment are concerned, of course they were very good gourmets. They loved horse's flesh. In fact, there is a whole hymn in the Rig Veda, number 162 in the first mandala, where cooking of the horse's flesh is described very graphically. And then the smell that comes out when they are cooking the horse's flesh. And you know, there are various instruments they have kept all over the place. When the act of killing, dissecting the animal and then taking out the flesh, etc. They say, you see, there is the vessel, the ladle, the plate, the knife. All these things are like ornaments for the horse, which is killed and which you are going to eat. All these paribhushanti ashvam, decorates the horse. Ye vajinam paripashyanti pakvam, yayi mahuhu surabhi nirharet. So inviting, please give it as quickly as possible. How long are you going to keep us waiting? Ye cha arvataha mamsa bhiksham upasate uto tesham avigurtirnaha. Love of life, not too much scared with death, not denigrating womanhood. These are the main attitudes that we discover in the Rig Veda.